Ha. Buenos dias, good morning, guten Morgen. Thanks for joining me today. And for our Tuesday practice, we're going to take it nice and easy. I've gotten a few PMs about people having lower back pain. So it's very common right now, working at home or maybe working on projects at home. We're using muscles we haven't, or maybe relaxing muscles that we haven't. So sitting down, hunching over a desk. What we're going to do now is release the lower back muscles, engage the psoas, release the hip flexors, and relax the shoulders. So if you don't mind, hop into something comfy and jump on the mat with me this morning. Let's get started. Okay. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and begin on our knees. Curl the toes under. So this is a little bit of an active pose. It could be hero's pose or Vajrasana, little thunderbolt pose, whatever feels good. So go ahead and just take the toes and spread them out behind you. Bring the knees together and come to sit on your heels. So bringing the hands to the heart. Lower the chin slightly. And tune into your breath. Notice the quality of your breath. The rise and fall of the chest. Release your morning. Release all the things you've done to get here. Let it fade into the background. When you're ready, go ahead and lean forward onto your palms. Kick your legs under and come into easy pose, Sukhasana, or a comfortable seated posture, where you can have a nice upright spine. And relax. Now we're going to take a pranayama this morning to get things started. And this pranayama is called Bhastrika, or bellows breath, because it's like a bellow to ignite a fire, to get a fire going. And what it does is it warms and purifies the body, warms and purifies the mind as well, and creates a clear vision for us. It also unsticks us if we feel unstuck. And a lot of lower back pain on an emotional and spiritual level is a feeling of being stuck and not supported. So we're going to tune into the breath. We're going to let the breath support us and clear us and cleanse us this morning. So it's very similar to Kapalabhati, but Kapalabhati is a Kriya. So Bhastrika is just simply sit nice and tall. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose and then exhale through the mouth like a bellow. So we're just going to pick up the pace. The inhales aren't equal, not like Kapalabhati. So we're going to inhale and exhale through the nostrils. And we're just going to place one hand on the belly so we can feel the expansion. Ready, begin. Really push the belly out into the hand with the exhale. And pull it back into the navel with the inhale. And release through the mouth. Take the palms down to the tops of the legs and just feel. Feel the warm current of energy in the midline. Tune into that. Inhaling, open the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and take some nice neck rolls to the right. Just loosening the neck. switching sides very gently. Come back to center. Inhaling, we're going to drop the left palm on the ground and raise the right arm out to the side. We're going to wrap our arm around the skull, taking the hands behind the head and just gently nudging down to your right armpit, your nose. Just breathing here, look down towards the right knee. Exhale, release the right arm down to the earth. Inhaling, sweep the left arm up. Go ahead and wrap it around the head. And take your gaze down to your left knee. Exhaling, release. Perfect. Then, as always, we are going to have handy a blanket, a strap or a belt, and a couple of blocks or books if you can. So, we're going to start our practice on the floor this morning. So come into, you guessed it, my favorite, Shavasana. So come all the way down here. In Shavasana, take the arms up overhead. And stretch them out. Flex the feet. Just create a nice extension in the spine. Tilt the pelvis up towards the sky. So we're opening the smaller back. Nice. Very good. And inhaling, we're going to take the right leg up. You can use a strap if you like here. So I'm going to go ahead and use my strap, place it on the arch of the foot. And just very gently take the toes up overhead towards the crown of the head. And breathe into the back of the leg. So if your left leg is lifted off the mat, you've gone too high, just adjust yourself. You want the back of the hips on the mat. And on the next exhale, we're going to open the leg out to the side as much as you can, as much as is comfortable for you. Keeping both hips on the ground so the sit bones, just above the sit bones, should be on the mat. If you feel the left leg raising again, go ahead and bring the right leg over a bit some. Breathe into the side body. See if you can turn your foot so that your toes are pointing towards your ear. And exhaling, come back to center. We're going to switch feet. We're going to take the strap on the left foot, wrap it around the arch. And on the inhale, go ahead and take the left leg all the way up. Nice and easy. So one leg is always going to be more flexible than the other, no worries. We just want to make sure that the right leg, the right buttock, is flat on the mat. If I raise a little bit, you see that space? I want to bring that leg down. Keep the foot flexed, keep the shoulders on the mat, and keep the face relaxed. And exhaling, just go ahead and take the leg out to the side. Keep the toes pointing up towards your ear and just open up the hip. Again, being careful not to let that right leg lift off of the mat. Nice. Just breathe. Breathe into that thigh, into that groin. Sweet hip release here. Exhaling, come back to center. Go ahead and drop that leg down. We're going to release the strap. And we're going to bend our knees and bring them into the chest. Nice. And we're going to just rock from side to side here, massaging the lower spine. Nice. I'm going to drop the soles of the feet down onto the earth here. Legs are hip width apart. I'm going to place the palms on either side of the hips. And inhaling, lift the pelvis up towards the sky. So beginning bridge pose here. Take the chin into the chest and push off with the heels. Make sure to press your thighs inward so they're nicely aligned. Knees are aligned. And exhaling, bring it all the way down very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice. Inhaling again, pushing off through the heels. Come on and bring the pelvis up towards the sky. If you'd like, you can take the hands underneath, interlace the fingers, and come into full bridge pose. Releasing the lower back, expanding through the rib cage. Hip bones up towards the sky. Exhaling, release the hands and roll all the way down. Take the knees out to the side, windshield wiper legs. Go ahead and roll through the hips. Very nice. Bringing the knees back to center. Hug them in and take a rock forward and back. Really curl the spine. And on the next one, come all the way up to sitting. Very nice. From sitting, we're going to take the legs out in front. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So taking Dandasana first, go ahead and take your sit bones, rotate your thighs outward. Stretch. Make sure to feel the sit bones down on the earth, the heels down on the earth. If you're having any knee issues or hip issues, do take a double rolled up blanket and sit on the blanket, no worries at all. This will give you a little bit of support there. Nice and straight here. And we're going to walk the hands forward into forward fold. We want to hinge from the hip. So if this is as far as you go this morning, no problem. Some days we're stiffer than others, or if you want to go a bit lower, go ahead and go lower. For those of you using the strap, go ahead and take the strap around the arches of the feet and walk your hands forward. You should feel a nice release in the back of the legs behind the knee, and also an opening in the small of the back and the lumbar spine. So bring it down nice and easy. Just breathe. Breathe into that lower back. Inhaling, slowly come up. Maybe give the legs a little shake. From here, we're going to take our hands behind us. Fingers point at the top of the mat. Or you can point them towards your feet if it's more comfortable for you. Whatever feels right in your body this morning. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bend our knees and bring our heels close to the buttocks. Legs are hip width apart. We're going to go ahead and bring the hips up, reverse tabletop. So adjust the feet as needed. Take a moment to breathe. Feel a nice opening, widening through the collarbone. Exhale, slowly come down. Drop your bum down. Stretch your legs out in front. Another round of Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Again, taking the sit bones, spreading out the thighs, rotating them outwards. Taking the spine nice and tall. Go ahead and fold forward. Now you can make tiny micro movements if you like, just slightly forward. Just to get into the pose. I'm not a big believer in the rigid yoga. I like a little bit of movement in the muscle. Sometimes our muscles need warming, so very gently, so we're not straining, we can make micro movements and come down further. Slowly come up. We're going to go down to the mat in Shavasana again. So once you're on your back, You're going to bend the right knee and bring the sole of your right foot next to your left knee. We're going to go ahead and take a side twist to the left. Take the right arm out to the side. Let your gaze just stare at the left thumb. Have a nice side twist here. Take your time. Really breathe into the leg. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the mat. Releasing, letting go of any tension in the lower back. Opening up the psoas a little here. Exhaling, come back to center. Drop your right leg, switch legs. Left knee comes up. And go ahead and turn to your left side now. Nice left side twist. Or right side rather, your right knee. Your left hand goes out to the left side. Gaze follows the left thumb. And just breathe. Feel a nice release. A current of release actually, starting from the hip and working its way all the way up through the shoulder blades. It also compresses and decompresses some vital organs like the kidneys and the liver and the spleen and improves circulation. Inhaling, come back to center. Again, gather your knees up, bring them to your chest. Take a moment and rock forward and back. Forward, back. See if you can come up all the way to sitting or just come all the way up onto your feet. Meet me at the top of your mat. Nice. Very good. So from here, we're going to take the right leg and go ahead and cross it over the left. So right foot over the left. Inhaling, reach up towards the sky. Take the left over the right wrist and have a nice side stretch to the right there. Breathing into the side body, nice and easy. Inhaling, come back to center. This time we're going to release the hands and swan dive down very gently. Feel free to use a block here if you'd like. And we're going to go ahead and fold forward over the feet. Just breathe, releasing the back body, releasing the back of the left knee. Inhaling, slowly look up, come up very gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take the hands up overhead. This time, the right wrist crosses over the left, arms up overhead. We're going to open the legs. Take the left foot across the right foot. So a nice cross there, nice and top. We're going to go ahead and pivot to the left. Nice side bend, just opening now. The right side body, really creating space again between the rib cage and the hip. Sitting at a computer all day or just hunching over at work really takes a lot out of us. Really shortens our lung capacity. So let's create some spaciousness this morning. Inhaling, come forward. Exhaling, open the hands. Swan dive down, nice and gently if you can. Feel free to use a block again or hold on to a chair. So this is releasing hip flexors on the sides of the legs. We are airing out and creating circulation in the hip and lower back area to better support the spine today. Inhaling, slowly look up, gently roll up. Go ahead and unravel the legs, hands to the heart. And have a breath here. Inhaling, go ahead and bend the knees, bring the arms up overhead, chair pose, tilt the pelvis forward. And smile, drop the shoulders, releasing the lower back. We're engaging now the quadriceps, the thighs, the legs. We're building strength there to better support our spine. Inhaling, hands to the heart. So we're going to go ahead and take our blanket for this one. We're gonna take it long ways. We're gonna do some more leg, calf, hip, and then back release. So go ahead and take the blanket long ways, just like so, or a towel, whatever works. And you can go ahead and roll it. Roll it as tight as you can. You want to create a roll here. So go ahead and nice tight roll. Adjust as much as you need to. Adjust your cat if you need to. Folded kind of funny. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's a nice tight roll, because we need it to be even. We're going to use it underneath our feet. No, it's not a bed. I think Otis has other plans. So fine, we've got a nice roll. We're going to take that and put it lengthways across or sideways across the mat. We're going to come into standing. And from here, we're going to take a modified Tadasana. So go ahead and just place the balls of your feet on top of the rolled blanket. So your feet should be hip width apart and slightly elevated, heels down to the ground, down to the earth. If you could see me here. And just enjoy the stretch here. Feel an opening at the bottom of the foot. We're also stretching the back of the calf. We're opening the back of the calf, back of the leg. We hold a lot of tension as well in our calves and in our ankles. So from here, exhaling, go ahead and take your fingers down to the earth in Anjali Mudra and go ahead and fold forward. I'm going to move this back slightly so you can see me better. Fold forward over the feet. See if you can take the tops of your hands down to the earth. And if you can't, if you need a block here, feel free to use a block. No worries at all. A block, a book, whatever works. And just feel a nice opening in the back of the knee again, in the back of the calf, all the way down to the Achilles. So this is really great for people that cycle. Unfortunately, at the moment, that's not really happening, but it's also a really good way to wake up the muscles and keep them oxygenated, keep fresh blood in there. Right? Nice forward fold here. Taking the palms down. And just breathe. Takes the hips up towards the sky. Tuck the belly into the center. Inhaling slowly, look up, come up super slow. Nice. Hands to the heart. Inhaling, take the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers. Invert the wrists so your palms are facing towards the sky. And take a nice stretch here. Maybe lean back into it. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, release the hands, bring them out to the sides, take them behind, interlace the fingers here. And we're going to fold over our feet, so straightening the elbows, opening the chest. Again, lengthening the collarbone. Exhaling, coming down, forward folding over your toes, nice and easy. If this is too uncomfortable, feel free to take a ragdoll. Or drop your palms down to the earth. Inhaling, slowly come up. Super slow, super slow, super slow. Release the hands. And from here, we're going to go ahead and take the left foot back. So we're coming into a modified warrior one with our foot slightly elevated here, right? Coming into warrior one. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle, so just turning the toes towards the left corner of the mat. Find your stance. Bring your arms up. Bend your knee over the ankle. This is a great way to do warrior one. It feels so supported under the feet. It gives us a chance to work the back leg and the back foot. A lot of people have a hard time shifting the weight to the outside of the back foot. So that's what we want to do in warrior two. So this is a great way to just feel out that back leg, to get it adjusted, to really get into the alignment of this pose. And for those people that also have flat feet, if you don't have arches or high arches or a collapsed arch, this is a wonderful way to do yoga with a rolled up blanket underneath the foot for standing postures. Inhaling, straighten the leg. We're going to turn the back toes to face the top of the mat. So getting ready for a modified Parsva here. Nice and strong. So exhaling, we're going to tilt forward from the waist. And go ahead and drop the palms down to the earth. Just right in front of the blanket. Make sure your hips are squared and moving forward. So both hip joints, both sides of the hip are facing forward. We're not lunging on one side or the other. Nice and easy. Breathing here. Right hip is drawing back, left hip drawing forward. And go ahead and sink down over that leg. Nice and easy. Breathe. So by lengthening the quadriceps, the muscles in the legs, the thighs, the hamstrings, we are supporting the lower back. We're creating more space, more fluidity for the spine, for movement. Inhaling, look up very gently, bent right knee, and very slowly come up again to warrior two. Turn the back foot slightly, warrior one, sorry. Turn the back foot slightly, nice and easy. Breathe here. Bring the knee over the ankle. And inhaling, go ahead and step forward. Switching legs here, we're stepping forward. Nice, go ahead and walk the feet a little bit. Pedal your feet onto the blanket. Good. Now inhaling, we're going to take the arms up overhead. Exhaling, swan dive down into Uttanasana, forward fold. Drop the palms down onto the earth or on a block. Now you will feel a slight opening in the right leg. So you've done something right if you feel that. So you're going to feel the right leg a lot more fluid, a lot easier to hold. The left leg is going to feel tighter, but we're going to take care of that now. So inhaling very slowly, roll the spine up to Tadasana. This time we're going to take the other foot back. So taking a breath here, we're going to take the left foot, was it? I forgot. No, the right foot back, right? Okay, turn it down slightly and we're going to come into warrior one. So your back toes are facing the right corner of the mat. Warrior one on the left side leading. And so your heel is on the ground, the front foot, and the arch of the foot is supported by a blanket or a rolled up towel, whatever works. Nice and easy. Turn the hips forward. Nice, drop the shoulders. Breathe here. Again, a great way to support a collapsed arch. Nice and easy. And straightening the left leg, we're going to go ahead and pivot the back foot. So both our toes are facing forward, hips are moving forward. We're going to fold forward, Parsva all the way down. If you need to widen your stance, go ahead and take the right foot out to the mat a little bit. If you're feeling any pain or strain on the knee, go ahead and take a wider stance, really up to you. And on the exhale, take it all the way down. See if you can fold forward over that knee. No strain, just a slight opening. Again, the right hip is moving forward this time, and the left hip is drawing back, keeping the hips nice and even. Breathing here, nice and steady. Inhale, look up, bend the left knee. Go ahead and come into warrior one again. Bring the arms up. Breathe, turn the back foot. Let's adjust ourselves here, nice and easy. Good. Inhaling, go ahead and step forward and step off of the blanket. And go ahead and pedal the feet. See how you're feeling now. Now that we've stretched the Achilles, we've kind of opened up the ankles. Nice, come back to center. And we're going to take an assisted down dog here. So take a blanket or a pillow or a bolster and place it in front of you. However lengthways you might need. Put your blanket to the side for now. And inhaling, go ahead and swoop the arms up. Palms touch overhead. Exhaling, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Come all the way down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, come up onto the fingertips. And once we're here, we're going to walk the fingertips forward, bend the knees, take the feet back into down dog. So go ahead and take a block or a pillow and rest your head here in down dog. So we can really work on the rest of the parts of down dog. So our fingers are spread out nice and wide, right? Heels pressing down into the earth or drawing down to the earth. No strain on the head and neck, so we got that. Hips are moving up and back, belly towards the navel, navel towards the spine. Nice. Breathe here. Again, loosening the backs of the legs, making it easier to support the spine. Inhaling, looking up. Take the knees down to the earth. Go ahead and move your block. Cat-cow pose here. So inhaling, go ahead and sink the belly down to the earth. Broaden through the collarbone. Take the head up and back. And on the exhale, we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet and push back into down dog. Breathe here. And on the next exhale, we're going to take the knees down to the earth. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, down dog. So we're going to speed it up a little bit. Take it down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hold the breath. Take it down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hold the breath. Take it down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hold the breath. Inhale up. Exhale back. Nice and easy. Hold the breath. Inhale up. Exhale back. Do 3 more like this, just creating fluidity in the spine. Roll the body forward and back. Beautiful. Nice. And then come to center, down dog. From down dog, we're going to take a vinyasa. So go ahead and come into plank. And we're going to drop the knees, the chest, the chin, all the way through to cobra. Lift the heart, nice and easy. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, go all the way up, nice and easy. Let the tops of the feet be your anchor. Release the back. Exhale, come all the way down. And take a breath here. Nice. And go ahead and look up. We are going to come onto our forearms. So arms are shoulder width apart. Elbows are tucked in for Sphinx pose. Inhale and look up. Press the earth away with the hands and the forearms. Here in Sphinx pose. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, take it up. Take the shoulder blades down the back. And for those of you that don't have a bolster, please continue doing this, inhaling and exhaling, taking it down. For those of you that have a bolster and want a little extra back support, I'm gonna go ahead and take my bolster, set up here, and just grab my blanket over the top. Don't have to, but it makes it nice and secure. And I'm gonna take sort of an assisted cobra. So we're gonna take the bolster and just place it at the rib line, just below the ribs, so that you can bring the elbows on the inside here. And then just straighten the arms, walk them forward. So the front of the rib cage should be just leaning on the bolster, should be melting into the bolster. You shouldn't feel any pain or discomfort, so adjust yourself here. Nice and easy. Drop the pelvis onto the mat. So the tip of the pelvis is dropped onto the mat. The tops of the hip are free, so nice space between there. Just breathe. Take the hands forward, shoulder width apart. Nice. If you can, go ahead and bend the knees and point the toes up towards the sky. We're not going to bring them towards the head, or we're just a slight back opening here. I don't want anyone to strain. It's still early in the morning. The body isn't warmed up, so we're doing sort of a modified bow pose here, being supported by a cushion. Exhaling, take it all the way down. Legs come down. Inhaling, we're going to cactus the arms up. Let's go ahead and bring the thumbs just above the ears. We're not dumping on the lower back. We're simply opening the chest here. Exhale, come all the way down. Extend the arms forward again. This time we're going to bend the knees again, pointing the toes, take them up towards the sky. Just nice and easy. It's a good way for beginners to get to know Dhanurasana and explore a little bit. Breathe here. Drop the belly. Again, letting the hip flexors, the sides of the hips, kind of draw down towards the earth. Exhaling, release. Go ahead and drop the elbows down, forearms down to the earth, and just hang here for a minute. Inhaling, look up. And taking the chest up only, go ahead and come up into cactus arms. Press the tops of the ribs into the bolster. Nice and easy, just breathe, opening the chest. Not dumping on the lower back. If you feel any pain, go ahead and adjust the hips. Take them back, walk back the toes. Exhale, bring it down. And just hang here for a minute. Lower your head slightly. And just let your upper chest be supported by your elbows. Let the rib cage be supported. And inhaling, come up onto your hands, push back into your knees. We're going to come into child's pose, balasana. Feel free to take that, or you can take your bolster in front of you, open the legs into a wide-legged balasana. And go ahead and drop your belly onto the bolster. And just breathe. Feel a nice release. Really take the knees out to the sides of the mat. Bring your toes behind you. Let them touch your big toes and bring them to the center of the mat. Let your body melt into the bolster, pillow, towel, whatever you have. Cushions from the sofa, you name it. Just to feel supported. Just to know we are a collective, we are supported, we have a purpose, we have a right to be here. Inhaling, look up, walk the hands up. And we're going to go ahead and take the bolster behind us. So go ahead and line the bolster up with the back of your tailbone here. And on the exhale, we're going to lie back onto the bolster. We're going to bring our soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, and let the knees fall out to the sides, or you can just let your legs out to the sides. And go ahead and open the arms out to the sides and just breathe here. If you don't have a bolster, no worries. I'm going to switch over to a block or a book covered in a towel. Again, taking it just above the waistline. And releasing down to the earth. Just breathe here. Taking it nice and easy. Let your shoulder blades melt out to your sides. Visualize your organs moving away from the midline and just melting down the sides of your body. Your head and neck is soft. Feel a nice release in the pelvic bowl. Soles of the feet onto the earth. Come up onto your elbows wherever you are. Come up sitting. We're going to readjust here. We're going to get ready for our final pose. We're going to take Shavasana in Viparita Karani, one of my favorite poses. So you can go ahead and slide your hips over to a wall. If you've got a wall. I'll do it two ways, with a block or a wall. So come all the way close to the wall. Just like this, sideways, either to the right or left. Go ahead and lay down and bring your legs up onto the wall. Flip your hips over. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and take a cushion or maybe just something very light, not something too thick, underneath the head. And take the arms out. And just breathe here. And for those of you that are joining me on the block, we're going to place a block lengthways on the mat. Again, underneath the sit bones. And I'm going to slide that underneath the heavy part of the sit bone, underneath the waist. There you go. Align it. And taking the knees to the chest. I'm going to extend my legs up towards the sky, flexing the feet, and releasing the arms out to the side. Again, widen through the shoulder blades. Create a space in the middle of shoulder blades. Take them out to the sides. You can also take a block here, a strap, and place it underneath the arches of the feet for extra support. Let your lumbar spine fall heavy. And breathe here. You can stay here as long as you like in Viparita Karani. This could be your Shavasana today. It's nice to be supported. So we've opened up the Achilles, the calves, the lower legs. Open up the hip flexors a little bit and release the lower back. We've done a little bit of chest opening with our modified cobra. So I hope this soothes a little bit of your back pain from sitting at a desk all day. Or some of us are driving, some of us are delivery people. You can stay here or release your feet down to the earth. Come to a comfortable seated posture. joining me in the final short meditation. Lower the head and chin. Take the hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Breathe and just feel. Feeling the release in the lower back and the legs and the hips. Be mindful today of your back. Move consciously. Move softly and lovingly. Our spine is our key to life. It keeps us walking upright and helps us have movement and helps circulation throughout all of the body. Move through your day knowing that you are supported, that your purpose here is important, and that through conscious movement and breath, we can all find bliss in this beautiful journey of life. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that serves. Have a beautiful day.